off National Bourbon Heritage Month and by celebrating the opening of Fresh Bourbon Distillery Company's tasting room. So in many ways, we share an experience in common. Because I remember back in February 2020, Fresh Bourbon announced its plans to build a new $5.4 million, 34,000 square foot facility in the Distillery District. One of the first big bourbon announcements I had a chance to make as governor, actually one of the first of now $1.2 billion of spirit announcements that have been made during my term as governor. We know what happened next. A month later, a month into your plans, I guess 3 months into mine, a once-in-a-century global pandemic hit. And with the pandemic came unexpected hurdles and challenges and hardships. But Sean and Tia Edwards didn't give up. And today we stand here celebrating their hard work. While their new distillery takes shape, we have this amazing tasting room where we can share a glass of their premium quality bourbon and look ahead to their bright future. Let's give it up for Sean and Tia. Announcements are great. Ground baking's a little better. Ribbon cuttings are actually the best. Why? Because it's gone from a hope to the work to the reality. This means the jobs are here. This means that this endeavor is here. And this means their bourbon can be drank right here in this room behind me. Reality is here today. Another reality is we need projects like this right now. Fresh Bourbon isn't just helping our economy, though it is. Sean and Tia are investing in themselves and in us. They're also working to change an industry that, like so many, has historically lacked the diversity, lacked opportunities, and lacked equitable representation that we must expect and demand in all industries, especially signature Kentucky industries moving forward. So I want to once again congratulate Sean, Tia, their company, the City of Lexington, Fayette County for the opening of an incredible business that is going to help this industry go where it needs to go, draw a ton of people to Lexington, and have a lot of people enjoy a really fine bourbon. Congratulations.
Well, first of all, I want to show our appreciation to everyone here. You all did not have to think enough of us to come here today and share this moment with us. And so we just thank you all and appreciate you all, and can't wait for you all to share in some bourbon as soon as we cut this ribbon. So just want to talk a little bit about my bourbon journey. On my bourbon journey, I found that I wanted a guide to help me in my taste in the bourbon industry. I found that my taste in bourbon was in a cocktail, and that there are millions of people out there just like me that want to experience their bourbon in a cocktail. And so I thought, where is my cocktail in the distillery choice? I wanted the bourbon tasting room to be the experience that I wished that I had when learning about bourbon and finding my taste. So the philosophy of the Fresh Bourbon Tasting Room experience is to guide people to finding their own taste in bourbon. Be it neat, on the rocks, in an amazing cocktail like me, it's wonderful. And I wanted the space to be the environment that I enjoy drinking cocktails in. Elegant, timeless, classic, sophisticated, and a little expensive. We found our taste. We found our taste. So let Fresh Bourbon help you find yours. From the beginning, we've said, start fresh, finish wherever you like. So now we have a physical space where you can start your bourbon journey and start it fresh.
Have the shortest talking points because I know we're trying to get to the bourbon. We really do appreciate you all coming out in the sun. We don't have to support you. We understand that. We appreciate you all and everybody that took part in this. I do want to say there are a lot of people that played a lot of behind the scene roles of getting us here, our team, a lot of the people that are working with us, and we want to thank them. We want to thank the construction process and all that we went through. Since 2017, when we founded the company, we wanted to make bourbon we wanted to have a fresh approach to the bourbon industry. And in doing that, we wanted to change up different drinking experiences. We did not like people pushing you into one experience when it came to bourbon. Like I like bourbon neat, Tia likes bourbon in a cocktail. We wanted to do something and provide something to a community that will provide enjoyment if you like it in a cocktail or if you like it. We developed a unique recipe. We're the only bourbon in the industry that uses honey malt as the second primary grape. Honey malt is malted barley that malts to a point that has honey notes to it. So there's no flavors in our bourbon. It's just a sweeter bourbon on the nose, but on the finish it's very smooth. And I know in bourbon, smooth is not a flavor. But in fresh bourbon, smooth is a feeling. And everybody knows what that feeling feels like. So we want a fresh bourbon to be the starting place for drinkers. We go all over, we travel a lot. And we realize if you ask 10 people what bourbon do they recommend, you'll get 10 different suggestions. Well, we are the answer to that question. Fresh bourbon is the answer to the inevitable question in the bourbon industry. What bourbon do you recommend? Start fresh, finish wherever you like. So that's the way we came up with it. That's the reason why we wanted to have a place to celebrate. So in doing this, we wanted to take something traditional and add a fresh experience to it. So we did that with this building. This is an older building. We broke it down to very good bones. We added a lot of elegance to it. So one of us likes diamonds and
I don't know who that is.
high-end retailers.
You're looking at me.
One of us is. No, but we wanted, and you'll see in the process, we burned through a Japanese process. We burned over 1,000 pieces of wood staves to highlight the bar and the entrance. So it's not little imperfections. It's not paint. It's actually every wood, because of the character, is going to burn different. So we added that to it. We added the porcelain towel. Tia. And Tia likes antique glass. And along with the designer and our team, you know, we felt like we created a good experience. We have some Kamazinga wood on the wood panels. And so we wanted to do things different. It's a very unique space. It's unique to the bourbon industry. We're excited about that. So in closing, I did want to say, we make bourbon for the way you drink bourbon. You know, like I said, it's a fresh taste on a classic. And we understand the bourbon industry. We're proud to be a part of the bourbon industry. And we're proud to contribute our part to the bourbon industry. The best bourbons don't need instructions. As the first African Americans to make bourbon in the state of Kentucky since slavery. Reggie Thomas, who couldn't be here today, he sends us regards. He didn't want me to say that to everybody. But, you know, going down there and having that experience, because we did not know going into the process. We just wanted to make a good product, award-winning product. And learning that in the process is very, you know, it's very important to us that we represent with a level of excellence. So, fresh bourbon is meant to be enjoyed neat or in a cocktail. You can let it shine in a cocktail, like I said. Tia loves cocktails. In that way, either if you're a first taster or a tastemaker, fresh bourbon is ready. So we're excited. We appreciate you all coming out. We're going to get it back up. And we're going to close it out, and then we're going to come through.
And everyone be sure to come in and take a tour and get some bourbon.
Yes. Thank you.